The Queen is marking her 95th birthday, just days after the funeral for her husband, Prince Philip. There will be no public celebrations to mark the milestone, but the Queen did issue a statement, and it reads in part, "I have, on the occasion of my 95th birthday today, received many messages of good wishes, which I very much appreciate. While as a family, we are in a period of great sadness, it has been a comfort for all of us to see and hear the tributes paid to my husband from those within the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth, and around the world." CTV's royal commentator Richard Berthelsen joins me now from Toronto with more. Richard, it's really been an emotional past few weeks for the Queen, and now to have her birthday without her husband beside her, how do you think the Queen will be marking this day?
Well, I think the Queen will be marking it privately, as frankly she often does. The Queen's birthdays are often her real birthdays, are often real private occasions for family and friends. Some years Prince Philip has been traveling. Some years she has been traveling on this date as well, or even had to undertake a few engagements, although she normally does not appear in public on the birthday. The birthday's mostly been celebrated for milestone occasions like the 60th, the 80th, and the 90th. But I think today she'll be quiet at Windsor Castle. She has two new dogs, which she got in the last few weeks to keep her company. She has her horses. She'll probably have some visits from family who are living nearby, Prince Edward, possibly Prince Andrew. And of course, she'll receive lots of calls. But, like most people in the first few months and first year following a death, you mark these milestones and they seem all the more sad because they're the first time you go through them on your own.
Good point. And we know that Prince Harry flew back home to California following the funeral. Is there anything that we should read into that, Richard?
Well, I think we'll just kind of take the view that he had been away from his wife, pregnant wife, and young infant son for quite a while. Probably wanted to get back. I mean, there probably wasn't going to be a large family gathering. I think the royal family has tried very diligently to meet public health guidelines in the United Kingdom and to set an example in doing that. So he probably had a few opportunities to either see his grandmother outdoors or else speak with her while he was in the United Kingdom, and felt that maybe this was the time to go home.
What is the next big public event for Her Majesty?
Well, court mourning, that is the official mourning observed by the court, ends on Friday. So, the Queen and members of her family will start to be out a bit more, although they have been out at engagements that related to Prince Philip or seemed appropriate during this period of time. The next big thing will be the state opening of Parliament on May 11th. I mean, how that was going to be orchestrated, even in the pandemic situation, although the UK is much further ahead of us in terms of vaccination, was always going to be interesting. It's going to be doubly so without Prince Philip. I think we will see Prince Charles at her side. And I think we'll start to see the Queen again, maybe on some Zoom calls with different charities, possibly the odd engagement out in the next few months as the UK starts to emerge from the pandemic.
CTV News royal commentator Richard Berthelsen. Richard, thank you so much for that.